Everyone. Hey everyone. So today's topic is twin flame healing. So I know this is a very heavy topic, and this is something I think most of the people are struggling as well right now. Maybe because of the ascension and the awakening and everything happening on, there's a lot of confusion around this topic. And somewhere in our belief system, we tend to thought that there is somebody or part of our soul or part of our soul has been split, and there are two parts of it, and somewhere we are incomplete as long as we are not together. That's something that we feel, and I think the movies and things like that have kind of inculcated that thought in our head, and we romanticize and fantasize it. So by the way, I have been doing this twin flame meditation or the healing meditation for many years now. Not sure, again, I was also driven by all these aspects of you know there is another part to it, and that's more purer, and like a more destined kind of a relationship and things like that. Not in any which way, just sending blessings, right? Sending healing and blessings to whoever that person is. Not in a way to manifest them, but sending blessings, that's all. So, one thing I found out is that, this is something that I've been doing a lot of research in the past couple of years on this, and personally, I've gone through a lot of turmoil as well. So, I'll tell you one of the major things about twin flame is that this is not a normal relationship. This is not a normal pain or a heart. Like, normal relationships give you heartbreak. And twin flame, if I have to say it, it breaks every cell in your body. So you will know if you have met your twin flame. If you have not met this person, whoever the person is. One of the thing would be that again, don't romanticize this too much. This is as equivalent as seeing all the lessons that you have not learned, all the lessons that you have pushed aside in this lifetime. You have to learn, but you're like, I'm not going to learn it today, right? Everything, they'll be carrying the entire syllabus with them. So that person, if you meet them in this lifetime, will trigger you the most. You would tag them as the most toxic person in the entire world, right? So that's why it's a little funny, because most of the time you see so much of toxicity and oh, this person is toxic, this is a red flag and all those things. But at the end of the day, if you are embodying those traits, you will see them in the other person. It can be a twin flame, it cannot be a twin flame, but either which case your reality would be only consisting of them. So one of the thing about twin flame, like I know many of you, or some of you must have heard this or felt like, oh, I think I met my twin flame, or this person is my twin flame. um, One of the key differentiating factors I would say is that they'll trigger you the most. You would want to, like, they'll be a culmination of everything you ever wanted in a person and everything you never wanted in a person. So it's a mix of both, right? And it triggers a lot, and it triggers a lot of confusion within yourself. One thing you need to understand is that twin flame is never about two people. It's always about you as a person, you as a evolution of a soul, your soul, right? That is a major important factor. And the person who's coming in front of you, right? Twin flame or soul connection, strong soul connection also would mimic the similar characteristic, like a, they call it false twin flame, but ideally you come across some false twin flame before you meet the new, the real one. Because ideally, because if that person, the main person, comes in the beginning, you will be shattered, right? So you need a little okay, this is a toxic trait, this is something that is there, so you kind of get a trailer before the main thing arrives. And mostly this is a reflection of everything that you have not learned, so they trigger you so much, wherein these are the areas of your own self that you have buried within yourself, right? Or try to maybe find some solace by catering it from a friendship or a connection or a relationship or a marriage. Anything that you are trying to do some patchwork with any relationship around will be triggered. So how to know that is that as long as you're holding somebody else responsible for your thoughts and feelings, it's a patchwork. Your thoughts and feelings is only your responsibility. Anybody, like anybody outside, external to you, cannot be responsible, okay, for your thoughts and feelings. I feel angry or I feel sad because so and so person did not do this, right? It's a classic example, like I like chocolate cake and somebody got me vanilla cake, right? And I'll be like, you clearly know I like chocolate. Why did you bring vanilla cake? And I'm not talking about it. I'm more like in a mode of denial and probably holding grudge towards a person because I feel like they are not listening or they are not catering to me. They are not thinking about my feelings and all, my thoughts and feelings. Maybe that person really liked vanilla. Let them have it, no? Somewhere we put our own feelings, our own desires, everything projected outwardly. See, if you are not catering to your own self, nobody else is going to cater externally, right? You do self sacrifice every day for everyone, and you expect other people to cater to you even without you expressing anything. You understand? These are things which are put into our thought process from the society. What is being tagged as good, or people to perceive you as a good person, you need to be doing a lot of sacrificial things. You can cater to other people, but that should not never come at a price of you ignoring your own thoughts and feelings, right? And letting other people hurt you purposefully and making that a norm. As long as that is being done, you will only have people in your reality. It could be a twin flame, it could be a soul connection, it could be even random people also, your soul tribe. They'll be coming in only to trigger that part of you so that you will realize that you need to put yourself first, right? You have been given a body and this beautiful life, not to ignore it, right? And that responsibility of taking care of yourself cannot be put on a platter or on a contract and given to somebody else as a responsibility. Understand? Because that is something that we have grown up, right? Somebody will take care of us, somebody will do that for us. As long as you're not doing it for your own self, and you might think, oh my goodness, that might be sounding or might feel like a toxic behavior to an external person. How can somebody love me when I'm only taking care of myself? But that is the beauty of it, because the moment you are taking care of yourself, your energy field projects that aspect that I am somebody who values myself, my thoughts and feelings, and everybody around you will start resonating that. It could be anybody, it could be a complete stranger as well, right? But they will start resonating the same thoughts and feelings that you're somebody important and you need to be taken care of, and you cannot be somebody with a clear boundary. So a boundary is never a toxic trait. Boundary is a responsibility that you have on your own self, right? To make sure ki what is possible and what is not possible. Okay? Like I can tolerate, I can still have compassion for you, and I can still love you, but I can still hold a boundary saying that no, I don't think this is something that I'll be tolerating, right? It's up to you how you want to. Again, I'm not saying learn all the lessons at all at once. It'll happen. Whatever needs to heal will come at the surface level. That is the only time when you have to heal, right? Nobody heals out of comfort, for sure. Everybody kind of realizes what needs to heal when they are in the process of maybe a pain or a heartbreak or some kind of internal turmoil where you feel, okay, I don't think the current self can move forward, so I need a better, improved, new version of myself to tackle what is to come, right? Or this situation can only be handled by somebody a little elevated. So then you start seeing where you went wrong, what can you do better, all those things. So as I said again, twin flame is something that will trigger. You will know, that is one. It might be a little bit of a denial in the beginning, because they will trigger all. I think women as a whole, we have a lot of abandonment wounds. So that's something that they will trigger a lot, and that is the toxic behavior that you have been, we have tagged as a red flag. It's like a hot and cold behavior, wherein they're nice or they're very extremely passionate to you, and then suddenly they pull back and they don't. So that's a classic avoidance style, where this relationship or a twin flame connection is something, it is very overwhelming for both parties, for that matter, right? It is a connection where you cannot fake, you have to be real, you have to be responsible for your own thoughts and feelings, right? So all these things can be very overwhelming in a very superficial world what we have created for ourselves, right? Wherein we have kept a mask for each person, especially around relationships. It's not a bad thing. What you see, the context behind having a mask or a filter in relationships, marriages, is that you don't want to lose them, right? Somewhere you feel, oh my goodness, if I bring my real authentic self, right, I might lose the partner or I might hurt them. So you kind of bring these layers or filters or mask, wherein you want to make sure that you don't show your true and authentic self. So the more you're dishonest to your own self, again, you will see that in your reality. The partner will also mimic the same thing. What you give is what you get, right? And the twin flame dynamics is something that comes to shake your reality. Okay, and it's also said that you meet, okay, not that you don't get moksha without a twin flame, you can also attain moksha, but twin flames arise or come to your reality, particularly when it's a sign also that this is your last reincarnation or this is your last life on earth. So that is also one thing, which means a lot of work to do. Not that just seeing them is enough, but there is a lot of homework that you have to do on your own self, right? Seeing the parts of yourself which you don't like, which you think people won't like. So there is something called mirror exercise. I'll share that in the chat after the meditation. That is the only way that you can peel those layers of mask and the shield that you have put on yourself, which will help you in this process. Again, twin flame is not about union, right? It's not about the fact that, oh my goodness, I want to be in union with the twin flame and otherwise this entire lifetime is a complete waste. No. See, if you have to go from a point A to point B, you can take any vehicle, right? You can walk, or you can take a cycle, you can take a scooter, you can take a car, right? Or you can take a flight. Anything you can take. You understand? The journey is still gonna go on. Just because some person is there or not there is not gonna define anything, right? Again, at the end of the day, you came as a soul, and it's an evolution of a soul that is happening. And twin flame being the biggest accelerator or a catalyst in this journey, right? So you need to be very grateful for the fact that you even met somebody of that intensity in this lifetime, so that you can do a lot of work on yourself, right? The self work is something that needs to be focused on. It is never ever about the other person. That person is just mirroring, is just a mirror to you. They'll mirror whatever is hidden inside you. You might think that you have done a lot of self work, you have done a lot of healing on yourself, and certain kind of pride would also be there certain times, and that is when this person arises to show you ki you have not healed. There are a lot of things that you're hiding from plain sight, and that comes across as, initially, as I said, it is a magnetism that will come when you meet them, both sides. But then the second emotion that comes is more about disgust, and more like the hate that you have to your own self will be projected onto them. So if you don't love yourself, that will be again reflected on that connection as well, where you will be like, why I don't like this, how can somebody be like that, how can somebody treat somebody like that, right? So all these things, wounds will be coming in. Twin flame connection or union has a much 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 bigger purpose than having a happily ever after, or a like a happy family and all those things. Twin flame is not for personal gain at all. It is only for a much bigger, like raising the consciousness of the entire planet creation. And there is a global, like a more bigger mission than just two people coming together for creating a better environment or a better loving relationship. That is part and parcel, but as long as you can focus on the global mission, right? What that you two, because a divine union or a twin flame union is something that is orchestrated for the betterment of the entire creation. It is never a happily ever after for two people. No, that will never be the only mission for a twin flame. That is again a small perk. No, twin flame and soulmates are not the same. So I always suggest this to people, that if you have twin flame, shatter your entire existence, and it's going to be a turmoil from the beginning till the end, because you'll be constantly working on yourself, right? So there'll be, but again, there is a certain level of I think care, compassion that comes when it's a twin flame, because you cannot going away from your twin flame would be as painful as this is one analogy that I feel is very similar. It's like cutting off your hand, chopping off your hand, right? If I have an itch over here and I want to like chop off my hand, and so that I'm like, so it's almost equivalent to like losing a part of your own body. It's painful, but again, as I said, it's more of a evolution that you have to go on, and this is the biggest I think spiritual awakening you will ever have if I have to put it. Twin flame, generally, it awakens you. It's the beginning of your journey, or your your glimpse into the reality. But again, so when they are hurting you, so soulmate is somebody, I always tell them, marry a soulmate and do your homework because soulmates are the only one who can actually pacify you in this lifetime. Let me be very clear. They are the only people who can be like, bacha, what's happening? It's all good. Those kind of pacifying and being there for you and guiding you, supporting you. That is all soulmate, not twin flame. Twin flame, as I said, it's like comes and goes, and it's like a chaser and a runner and a chaser kind of a dynamics will always be there, and that is you will come in union, or you will be in contact for some time, and then the one person will run and the other person will be chasing, and it is the separation will be there for a longer duration. It's ideally like some time, but if you have done a lot of inner work, it will be much lesser, but ideally it's like 9 months or cycle that continues. But it can be very low, very small also if you are doing a lot of inner work. But as I said, this is only for your homework. But the fact that you get to see somebody who's an embodiment of your own soul and a mirror of your soul, the concept, the compassion, all these things that comes up, it's at a different level. So I think the journey is amazing, but it hurts you. And as I said, only soulmates can give you. And one of the things that I've seen, there's a common pattern that I've seen in people. Whenever you meet your twin flame, you lose a lot of weight. Yeah, you lose a lot of weight. I'm not talking about like few kilos, like 1 or 2 kilos. No. You lose like tremendous amount of weight. and that too in a very short span, like maybe in few days, like 4 5 days, or you lose like 5 kilos or 8 kilos, like that. Like I lost 8 kilos in 5 days. That is again, as I said, it's a different process for different people, but I've seen it in few other people who have shared their stories as well. Same way that they've lost, the both people lost tremendous amount of weight, right? So that is also one of the thing, because of stress. No, it's not stress, I would say. It's more, no, it's never stress. It is the fact that bloody hell, there is so much of energy in your body. You don't feel the need to eat, you don't feel the need to sleep. You understand the amount of energy that you have in your body at that point of time, when you even interact or talk to your twin flame, is like whoosh, you become like superhuman. So maybe during that process you end up losing a lot of weight. Or yes, Jane, you can unmute and ask as well. It's okay. Yeah, you do whatever you're comfortable with. So Jean is typing a question. I thought the toxic trait of the toxic trait. As I said, it's different for different people. See, I think first when I met my twin flame, it was more like I was thanking the universe, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I'm eligible to even meet my twin flame. And by the way, I got like 6 months back, I got the download that I'm gonna meet this person, and I think the next 3 months, the last 3 months was more like a intro on that person, how he's gonna be, how he's gonna look, how he's gonna talk, what he's gonna talk. All those things were given as download. I knew the phase. Everything was given to me. So I was reaching a phase in my life ki, hey, I need direct download from God. If at all I have to even look or stare at somebody. I was so in my, self-work journey and my celibacy. I was a celibate for a long time. So I was like, I am not even giving, any kind of footage to anybody who comes in front of me. The fact that I got download, twin flames get married, and they do, but that they have to do a lot of inner work for that, and that will be a constant turmoil. That, as I said, it will be ups and downs. So if you think your marriage is too much of a up and down or toxicity or something like that, that is usually the inner work that is pending, nothing else, right? And as long as you can do the inner work, that will culminate into a beautiful relationship. But the more you ignore it and say, no, not this person is toxic, there's somebody else who will come. So there is somebody else who will come and fulfill all my desires, even if I don't work on my wounds or my abandonment wounds or whatever that you are the avoidant. So one of the bigger lesson for, I think, since majorly we have women in this call, I'll say, is your receptivity to love, right? You guys give most of your aura that I've read. I think few of them I have read your aura. You guys, whoever I've read, women, like they are giving capacity so much. Receiving capacity now, zero. That is again a biggest wound. If you don't have the capacity to receive, then how are you going to attract something that is going to be beneficial for you or catering or nurturing for you? You understand? You're ready to give, but you're not ready to receive. That is also a toxic trait, by the way. Imagine somebody trying to love somebody who's not ready to receive love. You imagine the other way around. So that is the most difficult. So you need to start loving yourself so that you feel worthy, that somebody is catering to you or loving you, showing that affection towards you, and you say, okay, I'm worthy of it. Not that, like, why is this person doing this? There's some hidden agenda, or this is something, the traffic. So if you be in that vibration, again, you're going to attract people of the same, or, you will manifest that reality, even if that is not the reality. So you need to start being okay with receiving love. And somewhere we have, just think about it. If you know any couple in your vicinity where the guy is more affectionate towards the female partner, right? And they're catering to them, taking care of them, and very, very pampering them. The moment, even if you don't know the girl, you would automatically assume, oh, what a toxic person, right? Who lets their husband do that? Who lets their husband do the dishes? Who lets their husband cook? You understand? Or do the household work, right? Why can't she do it on her own? She's at a toxic person or a snobbish person or whatever, arrogant person. You know, see, we automatically assume, because that is the tagging that the society also gives. So that is something that you need to work on yourself, that it is okay. Somebody can take care of you. For that, you need to put your guard down. You cannot be attracting your twin flame or soulmate who's your biggest supporter in this lifetime as long as you're in your masculine energy. Your masculine energy is your survival energy, your overworker, right? Where you feel your entire burden of the world is on my shoulder. I only have to do everything. You understand? And you're again unreceptive to love and unreceptive to any kind of support. Any kind of support or help that comes from the society or the people around you, you are like, no, I'll do it on my own. I don't need anybody. So that is also, again, masculine energy. The more you're in your masculine energy, it is going to be much difficult, because your partner will, whoever is your partner, will be mimicking the feminine characteristics. It's a seesaw. It's nothing much. Like, there is no too much. Don't think too much about it. It's like a seesaw. The more you're in your masculine, the partner will, whoever is your partner, will mimic the female characteristics, and their masculinity will go down. The more you go into your feminine side, the masculine side of them will go up. You understand? So it is literally like a seesaw. So the more you can surrender, be in a more nurturing mindset, and being loving to your own self as well, right? Along with holding compassion for everybody. See, love for you does not have to come along with hatred for other people. Along with you having a nurturing or a compassion to everyone, you can also have compassion for your own self. Why you can't have compassion for your own self? That is where you need to do the inner work. List down, I don't like this about me, I don't like that about me, or whatever it is, where you feel that it's not worthy for anybody externally to see that part of again, don't. One of the biggest things is we have been shunned to about our emotions. Oh, you're sad, it's a bad thing. Oh, you're angry, oh my goodness, it's even bad. You're jealous, you understand, every emotion, everything is being shunned. Expressing emotions is something that is not very somewhere, I think the masculine side or the male counterpart usually has this thing that they've been brought up in that way, that showing emotions is a sign of weakness, right? And we have been also taught, and they don't know how to handle it. So somewhere the only way they can handle it is shaming you. There's a very few percentage of people or men who would sit and say, okay, you're feeling like this, let's see what happened, let's talk about it. You understand? There's only two extremes majorly that I've seen. One is complete avoidance, complete shunning, or denial of your thoughts and feelings, and it's like, no, it's nothing like that. Hey, you're just feeling it, it's just a thought, leave it. You understand? The second extreme is that they take it as an attack on themselves, and they fight, and they make it into an argument. You understand? There's no middle ground. Very, very, very few people who have the emotional intelligence, who have the capacity, had the vessel to hold, will sit down and say, okay, tell me what happened, why are you feeling like that, what can I do to make you feel better. That is a rare thing. So because that is not being reciprocated in the external environment, we think any emotion that comes up or in our body is a bad thing. We are very hormonal creatures, we have our cycles, all those things, and we never have a straight line of emotions. The things goes up and down. But as long as you can love yourself with everything that is there, every emotion that comes up, that is where you truly embody the inner masculine and inner feminine within yourself, right? Chasing is never. And as I said, as long as you're in a partnership or relationship, you can still do the work. Even if you have met your twin flame, you can still choose to be with the partner that you're in and do your inner work as well. As I said, twin flame you think is going to give you some amount of solace and peace and happily ever after. Wrong. Yeah. As I said, that's the most toxic relationship you'll ever be on. So, what we are going to do right now is that we're going to do a small little meditation, right? To make sure the inner balance is achieved within yourself. And that is one of the key to being in a state of receptiveness to anything that the world or the society or the environment has to offer you as part of your growth, right? And you're not breaking or shattering for anything. So we're going to find that inner balance within ourselves and having a union within our own self first, right? The more you are lacking something and you're latching onto a relationship because you lack something internally, that is a wound talking, right? That is a patchwork that you're doing, and it's eventually going to hurt you and the other person. So the more you can do self work on yourself and be be complete within your own self, then you will see any relationship that is surrounding you will also flourish. Okay, it will be mimicked. Your work will be also resonating to your external environment as well. So that is something that we're going to do in this small meditation, and post which, if you have anything to share or anything that you want to discuss, we can discuss on that separately also. That's also fine. So I want you to everybody just have a sip of water and sit in a very comfortable position and make sure there is some back support for you, right? And relax your body as much as possible. Just close your eyes and just be aware of your breath. Close your eyes and do not open it unless and until I ask you to. I want you to close your eyes and just be aware of the air that you're inhaling and where all it's going inside you, filling your abdomen, expanding it, and then slowly releasing it. Just be aware of the breath. And I want you to keep one hand on your heart and one hand on your abdomen. And take a deep breath. Inhale for a few seconds. Hold it. And exhale very softly. And try to exhale as twice as long as the time that you inhaled. Just release very slowly. Again, take one more breath. Hold it. Exhale slowly. Feel your entire body is relaxing. One more time. Hold and exhale slowly. You can keep your hands in a normal position now. And I want you to imagine a flame inside your heart space. It's a beautiful flame that has gone up. And it's not the one that burns. It's something that cleanses, purifies. I want you to stare at this beautiful flame that is inside your heart space. this cleansing, purifying flame. It's predominantly bluish in color. And I want you to expand this flame with each breath that you're going to go take next. And it is in a way that when you exhale, I want you to use that air to expand this fire or flame like a balloon. So you're taking inhale, hold, and when you exhale, just make sure you're expanding this beautiful flame, and it's now covering your entire heart, and it's cleansing and purifying anything heavy that you're holding within your heart space. With the next breath, I want you to expand it further to your entire body. Inhale, hold, and expand slowly. Now this beautiful flame is expanded and it's covering your entire body. And it's releasing all the tension, anything that you're carrying as a burden or a stiffness in your body. It's being released and dissolved in this beautiful flame. Again, one more breath, and I want you to expand it to the entire room that you're sitting right now, the space. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Expand it further. Now this beautiful flame is expanded and cleansing the entire space that you're sitting. We're just cleansing and purifying the space so that the journey that you're going to take now is uninterrupted and you can get the maximum benefit out of it. Now, I want you to imagine a beautiful white light that is coming from the end of the universe. And it's coming towards you and it's entering you through your crown chakra. And as it enters, I want you to expand, like imagine expanding each chakra like a rubber band. And as it enters and fills you up like an empty bottle being poured, I want you to expand this crown chakra like a rubber band, like a ring, and open the chakra, going down again to your third eye. Open it again. You're going to be opening each chakra one by one like this. Again it goes down. This light, this beautiful light, has reached your throat chakra. And it's expanding and opening your throat chakra. Going down again to your heart space. And it's expanding your heart space. Going down again to your solar plexus, your abdomen, upper abdomen. Again expand it like a ring. Open it up. Going down again to your sacral. Expand it. Down to your root chakra, your base of your spine. Expand it again. And this beautiful light, white light, is going down through your feet. Like how roots are growing from your feet, it's going down and is grounding to Mother Earth. So there's this beautiful white light. It's entering you through your crown chakra and opening up all your chakras, and it's going back down to Mother Earth. How, like the roots of a plant, it's just going down and grounding to Mother Earth. I want you to feel this flow of energy in your body. And now there is a beautiful golden light with all the warmth and support from Mother Earth that is coming from below and is again entering you through your feet, going up again to your root chakra, the base of your spine, entering you again, reaching your sacral, going up again to your solar plexus, again up to your heart space. Beautiful golden light, it's just going up, up, up to your throat chakra, your third eye, and then your crown chakra. And through your crown, it's going back again to the end of the universe. And there's this beautiful light that is passing through you. The energies, this white light coming from the end of the universe, grounding to Mother Earth. And then there is this beautiful golden light from Mother Earth that is going back to the end of the universe. So this two flow of energies ascending and descending. I want you to feel this energy flow inside you. This is the 0 point energy, and this is now you're connected to the energies of the heaven and the earth. I want you to be here for a minute and just feel this flow of energy in your body. Now, I want you to imagine there is an elevator door that is coming in front of you, a cosmic elevator. And this is an elevator that takes you to a higher vibration, not just physically, but vibrationally. Wherein whatever emotions that you're in right now, we're going to go to the highest form of vibration where only miracles exist. So there's a cosmic elevator that's coming and it's opening the door, and inside the elevator you see a person, and that is your higher self, your guide, your own self, which has achieved everything that you ever wanted to. The self that is closest to the universal consciousness. So get onto this elevator and meet your higher self. Have a small chat, embrace them, and know that this is the guiding force that you have in this lifetime. And this is the guidance with respect to where you wanted to reach. If you have any doubt, if you have anything that is bottling up right now while you're in this elevator, you can ask your higher self. And they'll give you the guidance or the support or the clarity that you're seeking right now. And this cosmic elevator is closing now. It's just you and your higher self in that elevator. And it's going up slowly. I want you to take this moment to talk to your higher self. The higher self is just you, a more brighter version of you. As you're reaching the destination, the lift is just opening. I want you to hold a hand and complete the conversation, whatever that you are having right now. And know that they're always with you, they never separate. The moment you need them, they're there. And I want you to recognize this voice, their voice, among the noise that you hear on a daily basis. That is the only thing that you need to do. Say thank you to them, and you're stepping into a room. This is a beautiful room, beautiful white room. And I want you to explore this room with respect to the furnitures, the decor, the placement of things. Just look around, walk around, and see how the room is placed. What all things are there. Where is the bed? Where is the chair? And it's just you and your energy. That's it. There's nobody else in this room. You can be completely yourself. I want you to find the most comfortable spot. If possible, the bed. I want you to go there and relax further. And this is the most comfortable bed that you've ever seen or felt. I want you to just lie down. It's a safe space for you to relax. Just lie down and relax your body further. Let your body know that you're safe now. And I want you to understand one thing, that you are whole and complete within yourself. You don't have to chase anyone to be complete. We are here to see the wholeness within ourselves. Now, I want you to imagine an energetic field that is forming in front of you. And this is the twin flame energy that you have. just notice it without any overwhelming emotions or judgment. Just notice, just be aware of that presence, of that energy. Does it feel intense, heavy, or calm? Just observe. And I want you to say this very gently with your heart space, that I release all illusions around my twin flame. Anything that I'm carrying which is not true. And I keep only the truth within myself. And imagine any cords of dependency that you have with this energetic field. That is not love, dependency. Anything that is a cord of dependency that is having. There's an anxious pull. There's an obsession around it. Is being dissolved into light. We're not cutting any cords. We're just dissolving illusion around this connection. Just detangling anything that is keeping you in a loop. And as these cords are being dissolved, I want you to affirm, I return all the projections, all the illusions that is not letting me see reality as it is. I reclaim all my energy. Anything that I have been giving out to my environment to change the reality into a desirable outcome. The number of times that I have tried forcing things to be the way that I want is all the energy that I wasted towards the wrong course. I call back all my energy. And I release what is not mine. Anything external to your body, your soul, does not belong to you. The only thing that belongs to yourself is you. I release anything that I have been holding with the illusion that it belongs to me. I gently release it. I want you to see your energy coming back to you. It could be in the form of light, shape, smoke, anything for that matter. And feel that energy that is coming and entering you through one of the body parts. Just be aware what is coming, what color or thing, and just be aware where it is entering you from. It could be from your feet, your hand, your body part, your head space. It's all your energy, only your energy we are calling back to your body. This is the life force that you have been draining. And you're collecting it all back. from people, from the past, from the future that you have been imagining. Call all your energy back. And it will be entering, as I said, it could be from your chest, your womb, your belly, your spine, where all you have been leaking your life force, it comes back to you. Feel the wholeness as it enters your body. You're becoming whole, fuller. I give you some more time to call back all your energy into your body. Now, I want you to place your hands on your heart and do a small check. Scan for any signs of heaviness in your body. And tell your body you're not in any danger. You're not being left alone. And you're not incomplete. And as you call back your energy, I also want you to release any energy that does not belong to you. Anything that came wrapped with love, fear, anxiety, care, any kind of emotion which you willingly accepted, but which is not serving you to your highest good right now. Releasing what is not yours is important for regulating your emotional state, your nervous system. I want you to release anything that is not yours back to the people who it belongs, so that they can be whole and complete in their own energy. Release anything back to people, and I want you to affirm this. You are whole and complete with your own energy. And you release anything that does not belong to you with love and compassion. Feel your shoulders are dropping, your jaw is softening, your entire body is relaxing now. Feel the stability within yourself that you're building. Now, I want you to imagine two energies within yourself. On your left side of your body, you can see your feminine energy. the free flowing, the intuitive, the receptive energy. And on your right side is your masculine energy, the structured, the grounded, the protective energy. And I want you to just notice these two energies in your body on both sides. And just check, has your feminine been chasing something externally, knowingly or unknowingly? Check if your masculine energy has been wounded. Now, I want you to just be aware of these two energies and them turning towards each other inside your body. There's no conflict, there's no competition. It's just existing of two purest form of energies within yourself in perfect balance. And the masculine energy within yourself says, I will protect you. And the feminine energy with surrender says, I will trust you. Let these two energies, one of surrender, one of protection, let it take over. Let them come closer and merge in your heart space. Just feel the balance. This is a beautiful integration of these two energies within yourself. Feel the integration that's happening. This is the inner union within yourself. This is the main purpose of your life, to have harmony within yourself, which will again be reflected in your external reality as well. But it always starts within you. I want to just be in this space of wholeness. And say, I choose wholeness over intensity. I choose clarity over chaos. And I choose peace over pursuing. Just be in this space. And there's this beautiful light that is coming down to your heart space. A beautiful violet color light. And it's pouring down from your crown. And it's clearing all the confusion in your mind. And it's going down this beautiful violet flame color to your throat space, and it's clearing any unspoken emotions that is stuck in your throat. Going down again to your heart space, and it's stabilizing any attachment that you're holding on to, any imbalance in connection. to your womb. You're restoring your own inner power with this beautiful light touching your womb or your lower belly and your root. And this is grounding you. And this beautiful light is just bringing you into inner alignment and clearing any blockages that you might be still carrying in. And as long as you're in alignment, you are safe, steady, and grounded. And you're willing to receive love that is safe, that is steady and grounded. I want you to take down all the fences that you've created guarding your heart from any kind of pain or hurt. I want you to take down all those fences and know that it is safe to be yourself. How much you're giving the loving energy to your external environment, it's also safe to receive it. I want you to focus on your heart space and affirm that I'm complete, I'm whole, I'm not waiting, I'm just living. I want you to be in the space. Take 3 slow breaths. Inhale strength and exhale dependency. Inhale clarity and exhale any illusion that you're carrying. Inhale love and exhale fear. And be in the space of being whole and complete. And we're not going to be taking the elevator back. I want you to be in the highest vibration possible to manifest a miraculous reality. And I want you to just bring your awareness back to wherever you are at right now. Slowly bring your awareness back. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And as you're ready, just rub your palms together and place them over your eyes. Slowly, whenever you're ready, please open your eyes. Take your time, there's no hurry. As and when you're ready, I want you to either switch on your camera or give me a thumbs up so I'll know that you're back. again, give me a thumbs up or switch on your camera so I'll know that you're back.